Hey everyone, let's head out to the food bank and let's see what we get today. Hey everyone, I'm back from the food bank, and so I'm going to get you in here and let you see what I received from the food bank. And we're going to handle some of this produce as we go, because quite frankly it's just simpler and easier to do it that way. All right, I got 2 apples, it looks like. Okay, that's awesome. Now I've got at least 1 cabbage, but this cabbage looks like it came out of a field somewhere. So we are going to take these, see, it's got dirt and everything in it. So we're going to take these outer limbs off right away, because I don't want to store it like this. And these parts I'm not going to be cooking, and it's moist in there, and I don't want to promote, you know, if a bug crawls out of it, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I don't want to promote like mold growth. Okay, so we're going to take care of this produce right now. Okay. What y'all don't feel is that I feel a little bit of I'm going to take this. Yeah, there we go. Like I feel like it needs to be cleaned up. Let's put it that way. Okay, I feel grime in here, and so that's what we're going to do, because quite frankly it looks like it came right out of a field somewhere and needs to be washed up. So that's what I'm doing. All right, there we go. That's washed up. Now I'm going to take it and dry it off. Set it off to the side and let that dry completely before I store it. Okay. There we go. That's done. We're going to move on. Not only did I get a cabbage that looks like it just came out of a field, but I also got turnips. Okay? And I am so grateful for this. So we're going to see how many turnips we end up with. And carrots. We got carrots as well. I don't know what's in this bag. We got a head of lettuce that looks like it came from a grocery store. Here's some more turnips. So, and here's some garbanzo beans. We're going to keep moving through this produce because I want to know what's in the produce and what. Oh, look at that. Little tiny onions. Guys, I needed onions. Okay, we got some onions and they look good. I'm going to take these and go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. Okay, I'll be right back. Keep going. Here's another bag. I'm just going to tip the bag over in here like this, and we'll see what comes out. All right, we got 2 cantaloupes, which is wonderful. Love me some cantaloupe. More turnips, more carrots, these are. Is this ginger? I'm gonna leave them in the bag. I'll do a little research on this, but looks like it came out of a field somewhere. It hasn't been washed, cleaned, or anything like that. And so I need to figure out if this is ginger or what it is. Any of you got a clue as to what this is? Okay. What are these? Interesting, but I'm ready to figure it out. Okay. We have one more bag. We have a second head of cabbage. I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay. We're gonna get these outer layers off. Get it prepared to go into the refrigerator. So grateful for this fresh produce. One section there. I want to get off. There we go. All right. We're doing the same with this. Okay. Because these cabbages are going to have to sit and dry for a little bit. Make sure they're very, very dry before I process them. Okay. So. All right. Let's keep going. I have some more turnips. Somebody was emptying out a fall garden. That's what it looks like. I got a loaf of bread. It's brioche, farmhouse loaf of bread. I knew I had a bunch of turnips, so I wanted to show you guys just how much turnips we got. Another apple. So a total of 4 apples, 2 cantaloupes. We got two mac and cheese and a second can of garbanzo beans. So I would say this is pretty. This is a pretty good haul. Okay, for the week. Really pleased with it. Got plenty of produce and a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread. So I am pretty pleased with what I got. The only thing is I got to figure out what these are. Okay? Y'all got any ideas, you please let me know. Hey everyone, good evening. It is evening. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I did eat lunch. What I had for lunch was some of that pizza. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in and show you me processing at least one of these cantaloupes. I'm going to see how many I can get fit into this bowl. Okay? If I can only get one in there, that's fine. If I can get both of them there, I'll process both of them. But we're going to get in here and get them processed. And the reason is because I want to get them in the refrigerator in a state that is ready for me to eat, okay? So that I'll eat them, all right? So, let's get this done. The very first stage when I am working with cantaloupe is I turn cold water on, I get the outside wet, and I take, yes, hand lotion, antibacterial hand lotion, and I wash the outside of the cantaloupe. And I let that soap sit on there for a few seconds. And the reason I do that is because, I don't know if y'all remember, some of y'all may, that there was a time when people were getting sick, salmonella, on the outside of cantaloupe. And so, the way that I make myself feel a little better is by washing them, letting the soap sit on it for just a few seconds, and then rinsing them off. Okay. So now, cantaloupes are washed. So let's get in here and let's see how my hands are so not that one. I want the cold one. All right. I don't want hot water on my cantaloupe. Okay. So let's see how ripe these cantaloupe are. Okay. I try to process the produce as soon as possible when I get it from the food bank, okay? And part of the reason for that is I'm going to use my hands and scoop out the seeds. I'm wondering, if I save some of these seeds, could I grow cantaloupe? You know what? Give me a minute. Give me a minute, please. I am going to use one of these already used Ziploc bags that I have. And I'm going to save some of these seeds. Just like this. Okay? And we're going to see if I can grow cantaloupe. That would be a fun experiment. Now I know I'm probably supposed to, like wash them off and let them dry out in the sun and all that stuff. But you know what? It's the time to plant them now. So I think what I'm going to do is just save the seeds. I don't want to save that part, but I do want to save the seeds and maybe get them in soil as soon as possible. So I'm going to take those seeds. We're going to put them in the refrigerator. Okay? When I put the cantaloupe slices in the refrigerator, and I'm going to try planting them, and we'll see what happens. Together, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, let's get these processed and into the refrigerator, ready for me to enjoy. Okay, this one is done. I do believe that both of these will fit into that container. I do believe it. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to hands off. And that. Okay. Put these rinsed out. Then we peel these. Okay, there we go. Now, all right. These look pretty good. I am real happy about this. Let me get some of that green off of there. Go. Slice this one up. I think I'm going to do both of them and get them taken care of. I think it's going to fit. No, I'll tell you what. Let me get this emptied out. And let's see if we can make more room in this bowl. All right. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. All right. I am going to cut them up into bite-sized pieces. And we're going to see how this works out. They're good. They're not juicy. No, you expect cantaloupe to be kind of juicy, but they're good. Think about dicing them up in bite-sized pieces. More will fit in here. think now I can put this one in there. So. This one is a little bit juicier. Yep. Yep, this one is a little juicier than the first one. Okay. Water, squeeze out. Y'all see that? Y'all see me shaking? I can almost guarantee you guys my blood sugar is low right now. Okay? But I'm going to get this job done before I stop and go check it. And this started happening after I was diagnosed with diabetes and started taking diabetic medicine. And then all of a sudden I start getting shaky, and I go check my blood sugar, and sure enough my blood sugar level has plummeted. And so yeah. So we get this one more done. Here we go. We got a full bowl. Okay. I'm going to take this, put it in here. There's a trash can right underneath the camera. Rinse all of this out. pan. Now, my hands are clean. And this will go into my refrigerator. And I'll probably eat a little bit of it after dinner today for my dessert. And then it'll be in the refrigerator ready for me when I want it. Hey guys, I'm in my office. I did check my blood sugar. It was low. It was at 77. When it gets below 100, I start getting the shakes. And so I'm enjoying my leftover pot pie for dinner tonight. I divided up into containers along with a serving of cantaloupe while I edit this video so we can go out tomorrow. Today has been, let me get this chewed up, hold on. There we go. Today has been a very productive day. I managed to get up, get Spice ready and prepared and fed, get myself ready, head over to the food bank. We got quite a bit of food this week. Very pleased with it. I broke it down. It was a very large box of food. And so I broke it down into smaller portions that I can walk up and down the stairs and not push myself, not like it wasn't too heavy, okay? So I think I took like 4 trips, okay? Which is not a bad thing, okay? I could use the exercise, and putting it into bags where I can carry them up and down is better for me than the big giant box, okay? Then I'll leave the box in the trunk, and the next time I go through, it's recycled. Those boxes are recycled. And so they'll take that box out, the empty one, and they'll put in one that has food in it next time. Now, I did get a gallon of milk. I'm blessed about that. And those items in the food bank that I didn't know what it was, I actually figured out what they were. I did a little research. I came in here, and here in the United States, we don't see, I have never seen these before, but they are actually yams is what they are. We generally call sweet potatoes yams, but those are actual yams. And so sweet potatoes are kind of orange, and that's what we have here in the United States that I'm so familiar with. But yams are actually white, and I didn't know that. And so I am going to cook those up, and they're really good for you, healthy for you. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to cook them up and try them. I've never had yams before. Real yams, okay? I've never had them before, so I'm excited. Now, I do have a favor that I want to ask each and every one of you. If you have not seen my older videos, I'm going to pop up on the screen playlists, you know, and I'm asking you that if you haven't seen them, go back and look at some of my older videos. And the reason is because the view time helps me out. It does. It helps with the algorithm so that more people will be introduced to my channel. And so the more that you guys watch my older videos, the more the algorithm picks it up and throws it out to the YouTube world. And so it doesn't take any money, it just takes time, your time, okay? And your time right now is important to me. So if you enjoy my videos, go take a look at some of the older ones, okay? And yeah, and I'll link them for you. If you haven't subscribed, I'm going to leave a button either down here or down here. I'm not sure which one. I'll leave a subscribe button for you to click and subscribe. Subscriptions on channels do help as well. I'm working on 2,000 And I'm so close. I can see it. I can see it in the data. I'm so close. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do that. Okay? It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out. And I appreciate that. You guys be blessed because you bless me every day.